programs, and this should be an exciting contest. Well, the starters are being introduced at this time, so let's keep right here. The first man out for the River Falls Wildcats is number 34. That's Jared Woolen. The first man for the Amery Warriors, number 34, Gabe Brotzel. Next out for the Wildcats, number 40, Derek Muscom. That's 6'4", a junior. And one of the guards, the other guy for Amery, number 32, Marcus Wilhelm, and 5'10", a junior. Number 42, Mike Zielski for the River Falls Wildcats, a forward at 6'4", a senior, leading scorer. And one of the inside men, Amery Warriors, number 52, or 54 rather, that's Jake Ginter at 6'2", a senior. Number 44, Vance Sahorsky at 6'4", a junior. And the other forward for Amery, number 40, that's Matt Koppinger at 6'1", a junior. And the center, number 54 for the River Falls Wildcats, Eric Erickson at 6'5", a senior. And the big guy for the Amery Warriors, number 55, Scott the House Jensen at 6'7", a senior. So Wilhelm, Brotzel, Koppinger, Ginter, and Jensen for Amery. Woolen, Westrom, Zielski, Zahorsky, and Erickson for the Wildcats. We'll be back with more. We'll be back with more right after this 1-minute timeout. Mark Gilbert, the athletic director here at Amery. And again, sponsored by the WIAA. The winner tonight advancing to the Spooner Division II Sectional Championship at Spooner tomorrow night. And they will play the winner of Medford-Adams Friendship going on at Stevens Point tonight. Well, the Amery Warriors out first now, the Wildcats. And all five shaking hands with all five. The House will step into the middle. And number 40, Derek Westrom, the 6'4" junior, will step in and up for the Wildcats. Amery with a hoop to the north and the Wildcats to the south. The referee will step in. The ball is in the air, controlled by Jensen to the hands of Brotzel. And he'll get off to Wilhelm across straight through the circle, coming to the near side with a dribble. Bounce pass to Koppinger. Out on top, Brotzel left side. They go to Wilhelm. Down to the far side, that's Koppinger, who came around from underneath. Out on top, Brotzel. Minor defense there. Here's a steal. That is going to be Wilhelm into the front court. A driving left and getting a foul. Well, a lackluster pass and some quick defensive action on the Wildcats, and they score first, and that's the one thing we wanted to stay away from.
Well, once again, the coach mentioned that turnover, and you don't like to see any more of those than you have to out here, I guess. And I guess he has to convert and get a three-point play out of it.
So stepping in now is Woolen, who stole it, took it down for two, and the free throw is going to be good as well. So the Wildcats lead it by the score of 3-0 here as they take a steal away from Amery. Amery does not get a shot on basket with their first possession. In the backcourt, Ginter pulls up, goes to Brotzel, into the front court left side to the House. Amery in the front court for the second time. Brotzel out on top, comes near side to Koppinger, looking inside at Ginter. Elects not to go, holds down. Out on top to Brotzel again, left side to Wilhelm. Guarded closely by Woolen. Wilhelm with the basketball, now moves toward the top of the key, comes right side, Brotzel, three-point attempt on the way in and out, rebound, pulled down nicely by Van Sahorsky. The Wildcats into the front court quickly, Woolen across with a dribble, picked up by Brotzel. Now goes right side to Erickson. Erickson holds on, puts her on top, that is Zielski. Down low, almost taken away in the lane, but a foul called on Ginter, trying to slap that ball out of there. So Jake Ginter picks up foul number one, the second team foul on the Amery Warriors, and the Wildcats will have it from the baseline.
I think the Warriors coming out here maybe just a little bit tight here to start off the game. We need to settle down a little bit and get into some kind of a routine.
Definitely so. That inside looks pretty well sewed up by the Wildcats. As you mentioned that, here they have it in the front court. They pass coming down the left side lane, shot put up, no good, rebound, put up, no good. House comes down for the second rebound. After Zielski missed a couple inside, Amery into the front court quickly. On the left side, it is Koppinger. On top of the House, right side, Brotzel, and now on top to Wilhelm. Bounce pass to the House. Down the baseline, and he goes. Driving lane, put up and good, and a foul Now we've got a chance for a tie ball game here as the House took it in for 2.
Good move by the House that time. Did a real strong move to the basket and made the shot, and now get a chance to go to the line.
Well, the foul is on Eric Harrison, the 6'5" senior. Nice move by the House. And you can bet he'll try it again if they give him the avenue again. Here's the free throw. On the way, it's going to be no good. Rebound. Chased down by, on the far side, taken away by Zahorsky. The Wildcat catch into the front court quickly. Driving layup by Woolen. No good. Charging foul on Woolen. Jared Woolen called for a charging foul on the right side. Well, they took the foul for granted, Ray, and a good call by the referee.
I think it's a good call, too. There's no question about the fact that House got there first, and he just stood it down and took the shot out all the way and got the good call.
All right, the Wildcats by 1, 3-2. Well, across for Amery in the front court, going left side with the dribble. Guarded by Woolen again. Bounce pass on the far side to the House. Looking. Now against Erickson. Scoots around, and he dumped near side. Had a shot, did not go. Right back in from Koppinger to Ginter. He puts it up, and it's good. Ginter gives Amery a 1-point lead. The Wildcats into the front court quickly. On the right side, they'll clear out to Woolen. He fakes goal. He's going to be called for traveling. He had a 3-point attempt. He saw the defense committed, let it go by, stepped to the free throw line, and traveling in the meantime. So a turnover there, and Amery gets it back with a 1-point lead, 4-3. 5:54 to go first quarter. Wilhelm across on the near side. Brotzel left side. Bounce pass Wilhelm. The defense way out near the timeline. They come near side to Koppinger. The alley-oop into the big guy. Fadeaway jump shot put up and good. The House hits. It's 6-3. Amery by 3. 5:37 to go first quarter. Woolen will bring it across on the right side. Picked up by Brotzel. Gets a screen from Erickson down to the baseline. That is Zilski. Out at the top they go to Erickson. Zilski, top of the key, guarded by Wilhelm. Now they go right side to Woolen. Woolen drives in the lane. Jump shot. Put up. No good. Rebound. Tipped around loose on the floor and recovered by Woolen. Up big for Amery. They go to Erickson. Alley-oop on the right side. Baseline. Turn around on the way. Good by Zahorsky. It is 6-5. Amery by 1. Some light pressure by the Wildcats. Marcus takes a look up at the bench as he comes across and goes to Brotzel. Back to Marcus, and he'll dribble across. Goes down low. Koppinger loose. Bounce pass left side. Gets the puts it up, and it's good.
Excellent move by the Warriors that time, breaking that half-court zone pressure and going right to the basket, making them pay for it.
8-5, Amery by 3. Wildcats across, they come near side. Inside they go. Koppinger knocked it out of there, picked up loose side, and it's going to be Amery basketball. And Brotzel cannot handle it down in front of the scorer's bench. Nice defensive play by Koppinger, but nobody could get a handle on the basketball. It goes off the fingertips of Brotzel and out of bounds to the Wildcats. Woolen will bring it across, going to the right side, front court action for River Falls. Goes to the far corner, given off to Derek Westrom. Westrom holds on, dribbles once, now goes to Zilski. Out on top, near side, Woolen will try it for 3. It's going to be no good. Rebound, Koppinger. Amery's basketball. He gives off to Wilhelm. Marcus across through the circle. Woolen ready to guard him. They come right side to Gabe Brotzel. He's guarded closely by Westrom. And he almost lost the basketball. Now he does so, picked up by the House. The House will clear it out on top to Koppinger. Left side they go to Ginter. Looking in, cannot go. Dribbles out of there. Now needs help. Here's it out to Wilhelm. High on the left side, guarded by Woolen again. 3:57 to go first quarter. Amery by 3, 8-5. Wilhelm driving around, goes to the post, gives off to the big guy on top. That's the House. Looking at Ginter. And dribbles through, almost lost it. Well, I'll tell you, these Wildcats with some quick hands here. Koppinger has it now, comes near side to Brotzel. Gabe, one dribble, gives off to Koppinger. Amery trying to open up underneath. Now they go left side to Wilhelm. Marcus to Ginter coming out of the lane. Far side, drives down the baseline. Got loose, puts it up there. It's going to be no good. The rebound pulled down by Westrom. Given off to Jared Woolen, the 6'2 sophomore, across on the right side for River Falls. Woolen still with the basketball. Driving through, and a foul on Brotzel as he caught the hand. Well, that was clearly evident. Unfortunate for Amery, but he caught the hand, number 2, on Gabe Brotzel.
You're absolutely right there, Bill. You mentioned that we don't need that 2 fouls here in the first quarter, and one of those reaching in fouls that, and if you hit the ball, I guess it looks good, but if you get the arm, it's all fall. And
as you mentioned that, Wilhelm and Brotzel coming out of there. Fredrickson and Lindy in for the first time. Inbound pass goes to Woolen. Now number 50 in there as well for the Wildcats. That is Cade Heiberg, who had 13. He'll try for 3 from the near side. No good. Rebound. Pulled around and put up, and it's going to be traveling called. Traveling called. He had it. Take the basket away. Amery's basketball.
once again, I think it was a good call. He definitely moved his feet, partially because his own man was laying on the floor.
As you mentioned that, Amery will bring it across. It is Fredrickson going to the house, top of the key. Oh, he threw it away. Tried to go down low to Koppinger, and it must have just slipped out of his hands. So a turnover there. The Wildcats get it back. It's still 8-5. Amery by 3. 2:55 to go first quarter. Woolen brings it across. Comes near side to Heiberg. To Woolen, high on the right side of the key. To Heiberg, the two-play catch. Now they go right side. Woolen drives down to the baseline. Still dribbling with the basketball. Out on top to go to Heiberg. And now we've got a call down low, and apparently somebody doing some shoving down there. It could be Matt Lindy for the first time, number 22 for Amery. Let's see.
You're right.
So Matt will pick up foul number 1, and he's going up against some big company there as Brotzel and Wilhelm coming back in. Koppinger is going to get a rest, and so will Ginter. Zielski will throw it in from the baseline for the River Falls Wildcats. As they stack up, they go far side. Westrom fade away on the way and good. Westrom hits again for River Falls. Or that's the first time, rather, for Westrom. In the front court, Lindy goes to Wilhelm left side after running into a trap. Back to Matt Lindy, 2:25 to go. They come near side to Fredrickson to the house. On the baseline, jump shot put up and over and good. Jensen with 6, and he's the key so far. Amery leads at 11-7. 2:14 to go in the first quarter. The Wildcats in the front court. Heiberg right side goes to Woolen. In the circle, back out of there with the dribble. Now right side to Heiberg again, taking to the corner. One dribble now 2, now 3. He tried for 3 from way out. It's going to be in and out. Rebound fought for loose and off the hands of Derek Westrom. And out of bounds to the Amery Warriors. Number 22 checking in for the first time, Jeremy Bottleson for the Wildcats. Ginter will come back in the house. We'll get a rest here with a minute 57 to go in the first quarter.
So far, the Warriors have definitely been able to control that inside game and have gotten the good shots. Let's hope they can continue.
As you mentioned that, Wilhelm brings it across, runs into a trap, gives off to Lindy. Back to Wilhelm left side. Fakes. He's left alone. Now goes to the top of the key. Comes near side. They find Fredrickson near corner. Lindy. Fredrickson. Back out to Lindy. Back to Fredrickson near side. Fakes. Gives off to Lindy. Left side to go to Wilhelm. Wanted to go for 3. Lindy on top. Fredrickson near side. Fakes. And they keep it on the outside. Wilhelm far side again. Goes to the far corner. He is guarded close by Zahorski. Out on top. Fredrickson alone. 3-pointer attempt. Partially blocked. Kicked out of the air by Zahorski. Nice defensive play by the Wildcats. They will race her into the front court. Go down low. Westrom gets loose. Puts up. It's going to be good.
Nice by Westrom at the time, and give River Falls credit. They really pushed the ball down the floor real fast and got the easy basket.
Now that's what they can do. I mentioned Amery with 11 before they have 10. 10-9, Amery by 1. The Warriors in the front court. They go to Ginter in the lane. Got caught up. Bounce pass right side. He threw it away. Held in by Brotzel, but they call him on the line. And Amery trying to do some things they're not used to here. Just a few, and it's a turnover again. 10-9, Amery by 1 with 53.4 seconds to go on the Pepsi scoreboard. That's in the first quarter. Bottleson will bring it across for the Wildcats. Slowly. Comes near side to Cade Heiberg. Back to Bottleson right side. He dribbles in toward the post. Gives off far corner to Erickson. Erickson guarded by Fredrickson. Back out on top. Bottleson near side to Heiberg. Left to the key. Now gives off to Zielski. Zielski guarded by Lindy. Goes right side to Bottleson. Jeremy Bottleson with the basketball for the Wildcats. Brotzel on him as they go right side to Heiberg. Brotzel goes over to meet him. Back to Bottleson with 23 seconds to go in the quarter. Bottleson with the dribble, guarded lightly by Brotzel. They come near side to Erickson, back out on top. Bottleson right side to Heiberg. Loose for 3, does not go. Now he'll try it. It's going to be short. An air ball. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be Amery's basketball with 8.1 seconds to go. Well, here's a chance for Amery now to gain some momentum as the house and Koppinger will come back in. And let's see who's going to come out there. It'll be Fredrickson and Lindy. 10-9, Amery by 1. Wilhelm will throw it in. They have 8 seconds to get her down and put a shot up. It'll be Brotzel. Met by Woolen across. Going to the top of the key. Comes near side to Wilhelm. He drives, jump shot, put up off the glass. No good rebound. The house, he can't get it up there. And our first quarter score, Amery 10, the Wildcats 9. Back in a minute. Welcome back, everyone. Jackie Wenzel, your camera lady tonight. And again, a lot of intensity down on the floor as well as up here, and it's taken me a while to get settled down here. I'm into this thing, and I guess I belong in the bleachers tonight.
Well, I think that's maybe true of a couple other people here. Mike Jensen, you notice, got rid of his headset. He wanted to watch the game and forget about trying to make any comments, so I don't blame him. It's great to see this crowd, too. We have almost a capacity gym. We're not full completely, but you can't put many more in here.
As you mentioned that, we put another 8 minutes on the scoreboard. 10-9, Amery by 1. The Wildcats have the possession. Inbound pass to Woolen. Jared across coming near side to Heiberg. Gives off on the near side to Zielski. Fakes, goes down to the baseline. Cut off there. Now alley-oops there. It's inside. They got to pass in to Van Sahorsky. He was left alone. He puts it in for 2. And he draws the foul as well. And it'll go against Marcus Wilhelm. That would be number 1 on him.
Kind of way we started the first quarter here, that they got a chance for the three-point play right out of the shoot, and they were able to convert that one, and they made this one too.
12-10, the Wildcats on top now for the second time. Marcus Wilhelm brings it across quickly to Koppinger near corner. Into the house. Down low, there's Brotzel on the line, does not go. Out to Koppinger, to Brotzel, and three-point range from the near side. It's going to be short rebound. Tipped away and held in by Ginter. To Koppinger. Wilhelm on top, comes near side. No, stays on top, gives off to Brotzel. Gabe back to Wilhelm, left side Koppinger. Gabe taking a look in, goes to the house far corner. Back out to Koppinger. Well, they might as well take their time here. Now they come near side. Brotzel will try for 3 again. No good. Rebound. House pulls it away. And he will put it back up off the glass. No good. Rebound pulled down by Sahorsky. And they call it just the opposite way. Well, the House got fouled and nothing called. And they have called him on the rebound.
Well, it's too bad. I think it was a good call that he hit him coming back. But he did an excellent job getting that first rebound. That he did put it back up and wasn't able to convert and fought for the next one and got called a foul in that time. So
12-10, the Wildcats by a couple. Just underway here in the second quarter as they bring it across Woolen. Gives off right side to Erickson. Alley-oops in. Tipped away by the House. Pulled away by Erickson. Back out on top, Heiberg. Near side they go. Sahorsky was loose. And Sahorsky muscles one in from underneath. It's now 14-10 as the Wildcats start to flex their muscle. Amery into the front court. Brotzel left side to Wilhelm. Far side to go to Koppinger. To Wilhelm. Wanted to go for 3. Koppinger back to Wilhelm. Now on top to Brotzel. Gabe with the basketball. Left side Wilhelm. He'll try it for 3. It's going to be good.
Something about that three-point play can put you right back in the ballgame real quick.
That's a big, big basket for Amery, and Marcus looked very confident when he let it go. 14-13, the Wildcats by 1. Heiberg on the near side while the River Falls in the front court. Woolen goes right side. Here's Westrom. Lane shot put up. It's going to be good. Well, he had the touch and it went through. Give him 6. It is 17-13. The Wildcats by 4. Check that. The Wildcats by 3. 16-13. Amery in the front court. Ginter slapped and nothing called. And he'll drive the baseline. And he gets caught underneath. And we're going to have a foul. And they called it a little bit late. Well, I don't know who's going to be called against here. Zahorsky probably. And Jake got it in the eye before he even took off on that drive.
Got his contact hit there, too. He got poked in the eye, and he's putting his contact back in.
5:55 to go first half. 16-13. The Wildcats by 3. And they still have not put it up on the board. What did they call here? Okay, now they finally do. It's Zahorsky for the first time here. Amery will have it from the baseline. Wilhelm will throw it in. Koppinger near side. Jump shot put up, and it's going to be no good. Rebound fought for Ginter in the lane. He'll put it up, and it's going to be good.
Nice rebound by Ginter. Excellent.
Well, Jake worked hard and got it. The Wildcats back into the front court. Amery trailing by a couple. By 1, rather, 16-15. Heiberg on top does not go. Ginter on him. Drives right with the dribble. Gives off to Woolen. Woolen guarded by Brotzel. Right side of the key. Gets in the lane. Jump shot put up. It's going to be no good. Rebound to House. The House brought her down for Amery. The Warriors with a chance to go back up on top now as Wilhelm brings it across. Comes near side to Koppinger. To Ginter. Ginter on the near corner. Back out to Koppinger. On top to Wilhelm. Marcus left side. Picked up by Woolen. To the House. Top of the key. Looking down at Ginter. Left side to go to Wilhelm. Marcus back to the House. He goes to the free throw line. Comes near side to Ginter. Guarded by Zahorsky. Has to go with it. Dribbles out of there. Looking to pass. Comes to Koppinger. On top to Wilhelm, left side, Brotzel. He'll try it for three again. It's going to be good. Well, it went straight up into the air after hitting the rim and fell back through, and Amery leads it by a couple now, 18-16.
That's what you call real touch.
That's what you call real touch. Erickson on top, the Wildcats in the front court. Here's a drive by Westrom. Put up the no good rebound, fought for. Pull down right side. Erickson puts it up, no good, but a foul on the big guy. Erickson will go to the line, and the house has just picked up number 2 as Zielski will come back in.
It's too bad because no question about the fact the house is really playing well.
18-16, Amery by a couple, 4:23 to go in the first half. Well, let's see. We're having a moment or two to get underway here. And they are looking, okay, they're looking at the bonus here. And the bonus definitely in effect. Well, they're changing the time. And it was a shooting violation, I should say, but let's take a look now. I've got Amery for 7. On the scoreboard, they've got him for 6. And apparently the referee will come over, and I don't know, we may have some controversy here, I'm not sure.
I don't know what the call is here.
Well, they changed the time to 4:31 from 4:27. Now they change it. Amery does have 7 fouls. Amery leading by a couple. At the line is Eric Erickson for the first time, and the first one is good. Well, that's a big story for the Wildcats already. They are 3 out of 3 from the free throw line. Amery leading 18-17. Erickson's second one on the way. No good. Rebound. Tipped, and it's Brotzel on the far side. Amery clings to the 1-point lead. Wilhelm taking his time, brings it across through the circle. Now dribbles right, getting a screen from Brotzel. Left alone, fakes a bounce pass in, comes on top, Brotzel. He's guarded by Westrom. Far side, Wilhelm looking at the house. Now gives off to Koppinger at the post, comes back out of there, comes near side to Brotzel. Looking for a screen from the house. Alley-oops to the big guy. Baseline shot put up. No good. Rebound pulled down by Zielski. The Wildcats into the front court. They find Westrom by himself. He pulls up. Shot missed. Rebound tipped around. Loose and out of bounds. It'll be Wildcat basketball. It was all white jerseys with the exception of one. And it came off the fingertips of the house and out of bounds to River Falls.
Sorry to say it was a good call. Definitely off the Warriors that time.
Zielski will inbound the pass to Erickson. Across the lane, Westrom from the post, right side, jump shot up and good. Westrom for 8 now, and it's a 19-18 ball game. The Wildcats by 1. Wilhelm will bring it across for Amery. Woolen ready to pick him up on the left side. Still with the basketball is Marcus, dribbling left side. Goes far corner to Brotzel. Around him, that's Westrom. He dribbles up from the baseline. Comes near side to Koppinger. He goes in the lane, left side, Wilhelm left alone, fakes, steps to the post, jump shot. No, he gives off to Koppinger. Near side to Ginter, out of the lane. Out on top, Wilhelm, left side, Brotzel. He fakes a 3. They're on him immediately. He dribbles back out of there, gives off to Wilhelm. 19-18. Koppinger, left side, gets it. Amery still in the front court, and now they go to the house. Back out to Koppinger. Takes a 3, goes to the post, comes to Wilhelm. He did not go. Brotzel will try it for 3. It's going to be no good. The house with the rebound, but he's fouled before he can make the shot. Oh, I don't believe it. Holy smokes, the house has been called for number 3, and apparently they called for making some room for that rebound. Tough break for the house, as if he brings her down clean, he puts it up and it's good for 2, and he wants a good definition as to what happened there. Number 3 in the house, and all of them coming here in the second quarter. So he has to come out of there, and Fredrickson back in, and that hurts. The house has been playing well down low.
Well, absolutely, and I think he's getting pushed around from behind, and the referees aren't calling that. That's what his complaint is.
Erickson at the line. Free throw is good. So he is 2 out of 3, and those are his points. 3:06 to go first half, and the complexion could change rapidly now. Second one is on the way, and it's going to be no good. Rebound pulled down by Westrom. He'll put a block by Brotzel. Loose, tipped out of bounds by Westrom. It'll be Amery's basketball. 20-18, the Wildcats by a couple. Well, Amery is simply going to have to hit from the outside here. Inbound pass goes to Wilhelm. Marcus will bring it across on the left side as Bottleson gets ready to come back in for River Falls. Marcus guarded by Woolen. Drives near side, got a screen. Did not go to the baseline. Out on top they go to Brotzel. 2:49 to go. Back to Wilhelm looking at Ginter. Well, that's dangerous territory with that size in there. 6'5", 6'4", 6'4". Wilhelm near side goes to Brotzel. In the lane, got loose, puts it up off the glass. No good. Rebound tipped around and pulled out of there by Westrom. Into the front court, 2-on-1. Feeds near side. Zielski drives in. The shot missed, but a foul on Wilhelm. Marcus picking up number 2.
Once again, River Falls doing a good job of just getting that ball down the floor real fast and getting the 2-on-1. And Marcus didn't have a choice but to try and create a fall and make sure it didn't make the basket.
Woolen will step in, and he'll be shooting a couple. This will be his second trip. He completed a three-point play to get this game going. The first one on the way is going to be short. It's still 20-18. The Wildcats by a couple. Jared Woolen to try it again. This one on the way is going to be good. Give him 4. Bottleson coming in now, and Woolen coming out of there. 21-18. The Wildcats by 3. 2:31 to go first half. Inbound pass. Goes to Koppinger. Near side Ginter. He'll bring it across. Driving down low. Fakes going to Fredrickson on the baseline. Needs help. Bounce pass to Wilhelm coming out of the lane. Right side of the key. Marcus against Bottleson. Pulls up near side. Out on top they go to Koppinger. He'll drive in and got tripped up by Zielski. Koppinger tried to drive left side of the lane. Zielski staying with him. Gets his foot in there. And Mike picks up foul number 1. That's only the 4th team foul on the Wildcats.
And that's too bad at this point because both teams should be going to the line here, making shooting one-on-ones.
Inbound pass, Koppinger right back to Wilhelm, far corner. Now they go into Ginter around the big guy. Jump shot from the baseline is going to be short. Rebound pulled down by Zielski. Given off to Bottleson. And Jeremy races across into the front court. Goes to Westrom on the baseline. Back out to Bottleson, right side of the key. That is Jeremy Bottleson. Still, now they go to the far side to Erickson. Back out on top, Bottleson for the Wildcats. Right side, they go to Zielski. In they go to Zahorski. He'll try it, and it's a charging fall on Zahorski. Take the basket away. He put it up off the glass, but it's no good. And that's the second time Zahorski has been called for charging. So Amery dodges one there. And with 1:47 to go, they still trail by 3, and they will have the basketball. Inbound pass. Lindy back in there for Amery. He'll bring it across quickly. Pulls up left side of the key with a left-handed dribble. Matt Lindy. Now they go far side to Gabe Brotzel. On top, Wilhelm left alone. Three-point attempt on the way is no good. Rebound pulled down by Westrom. The Bottleson. And Jeremy across on the right side for the Wildcats again. Gets by Brotzel. Pulls up far side. Alley-oops out on top, Heiberg. Near side to go to Zahorski. Tries it off the glass, good. And wow, they can make that play work.
As you mentioned, they'll do a good job of working that ball around and getting him open under the basket.
Zahorski with 9. It's now 23-18. The Wildcats with their biggest lead. Amery in the front court. On top they go to Koppinger. Left side, Wilhelm. Bottleson on him. He cannot go. Goes to the post. Needs help. Ginter far side. Zahorski on him. He drives in. Shot off the glass. No good. Rebound. And it's Brotzel. Up off the glass. Good. Brotzel hit it. And Ginter slow to get up. It's now 23-20. The Wildcats by 3 as Bottleson brings her across. They come near side. Zielski drives the baseline. Dishes down underneath. Heiberg tried it. No good. Rebound pulled down by Ginter. Amery with a chance to tie it up here. 38.5 seconds to go. Wilhelm races across. Comes near side with a dribble against Bottleson. Gives off to Lindy. Matt out high. Goes left side to Brotzel. 28 seconds to go. Now giving off to Wilhelm. We're now near the timeline. Back to Brotzel. 21 seconds to Lindy. Heiberg on him. Amery keeping it on the left side. Wilhelm way out there. Comes to Lindy. To Brotzel. 11 seconds to go. Gabe takes a look at the bench. Comes near side with a dribble. Goes to Koppinger. He'll drive the baseline. Back out to Ginter. He moves one in. Puts it up. It's going to be good. And he's fouled. And a chance for a tie ball game. It's 23-22 right now as Ginter muscled it in there. And the foul is on number 40, Derek Westrom, his first.
Well, there's no question about it that Jake here just the last couple minutes has really picked up or stepped it up just one notch or two and has done an excellent job of getting both rebounds and hustling the ball in.
1.8 seconds to go. It's a one-point ball game, and Ginter can tie it up from the line. On the way, and it's going to be good. 23-23. Half-court shot to close out the quarter. It's the end. Or the half brings the half to an end here. And wow, I just can't get him out tonight.
Can't get any closer than that, Bill. 23-23 at the half.
Well, again, a 23-23 game here. The Amery Warriors and the River Falls Cats. And I don't know what the criteria is for who gets home teamery. Maybe you're abreast of that, maybe you're not. But the Wildcats basically are home team here as far as the uniforms are concerned. I hate to put you on the spot, but they are dressed in dark. We are dressed in white. Our home uniform is red, and we are wearing white here tonight. So
I'm sure that's set up, prior to this time as to who comes in to be home, which team is away. So as you mentioned, that's the difference that way.
Apparently, it's one end of the
scoreboard. Amery's the home team.
Yeah, definitely. That's true. But I was looking at the uniforms, and you come down the court, and you're used to looking at a red uniform to dish off to, and it isn't going to happen here tonight. I'm not going to say that's an excuse. We'll leave it alone. Let's tell you quickly, Marcus Wilhelm with 3 points in the first half, and that coming on one shot from the outside. Gabe Brotzel with 5. He had one from the outside, a field goal with it. Matt Koppinger did not score. Jake Ginter came out of there with 9 points. He had 4 in the first quarter, 5 in the second. And then Scott the House Jensen with 6, all of those coming in the first quarter. Foul trouble. Well, Marcus Wilhelm with a couple. Gabe Brotzel with 2. Koppinger has none. Jake Ginter with 1. The House with 3. And coming off the bench, Matt Lindy with 1. Looking at the River Falls Wildcats, Jared Woolen with 4 points and 1 foul. Derek Westrom with 8 points, 1 foul. Mike Zielski with no points, 1 foul. Vance Zahorski with 9 points and 2 fouls. Eric Erickson, 2 points and 1 foul. Coming off the bench, Cade Heiberg with no points, no fouls. And Jeremy Bottleson with no points, no fouls. Amery led at 10-9 after 1. And again, we're tied here at halftime, 23-all. Well, the buzzer has sounded. It'll be Amery's basketball to begin the third quarter. Well, this could paint quite a picture for the tail end of the ball game. Just who does what here in the third quarter now. As Koppinger getting ready to throw it in from across the way. They're waiting for the fans to get back in the bleachers, and we have some latecomers. Inbound pass to Wilhelm now. Wilhelm coming to the near side, picked up by Woolen, still driving, pulls up with the dribble, and is tipped, and a foul called on Woolen right off the bat. So Jared picks up number 2, and the Wildcats leading in that department for the first time. Now Koppinger will throw it in from the near side for the Amery Warriors. It'll go to the backcourt to Wilhelm. Marcus across on the near side with the dribble. Woolen on him lightly, still dribbling. At an avenue on the near side, goes out on top to Koppinger, and Zielski would have loved to have taken that ball away. Bounce pass down low, Ginter just got it. Back out to Koppinger. He fakes a three-pointer, goes to the House. Left side, Brotzel in the near corner. He does not go. Brotzel out on top to Wilhelm. Right side, Koppinger. 23-23. In the lane, Brotzel, fadeaway jump shot up and good. Amery leads it 25-23.
Nice speed that time. He broke to the middle of the lane and got the good pass and put it up right away.
As you mentioned that, the Wildcats into the front court quickly. Westrom gets hacked by Gabe Brotzel before he hardly gets across the timeline. So Gabe picks up 3 now. So the House with 3 and Brotzel with 3. And the Wildcats will have it from right down in front. It'll be Zahorski to throw it in. Vance at 6'4". Inbound pass comes to Mike Zielski. He has not scored. Steps in the lane. Lane shot put up and good. And he finally has 2 points. Well, he made it look easy. It's 25-25. Brotzel on the right side in the backcourt. Bounce pass. Wilhelm into the front court. Runs into a trap. Comes near side Koppinger. And the ball tipped. Picked up by Wilhelm. Amery dodged a bullet there. They come near side again to Koppinger to the House. Tipped and controlled by the House out of bounds. He could not see it coming down. Off his hands and out of bounds. Good defense by the Wildcats. And you hate to lose the basketball that time down.
Well, absolutely. It was just, he was in the right place. He just couldn't quite get his hands on it. If he'd have been able to grab that, he was right into the basket for an easy 2.
Woolen brings her across, comes to Erickson. Erickson on top, Zielski. He'll try it for 3. On the way, it's going to be no good. Rebound. The House tips her away and pulls her down. Amery with a chance to go up on top again. It's tied 25-25, 6:40 to go, third quarter. Wilhelm across on the right for the Amery Warriors. Still with the drive. going toward the corner. Bounce pass. Ginter, it went by him and out of bounds, and Amery has lost it twice now at the other end and has not got a shot on basket. Tough break for the Warriors, and let's hope that'll be the end of it. 25-25. The Wildcats bring her down. Wilhelm drives the lane, gets loose, dishes her up there. That's good. Nice shot by Wilhelm. 27-25. Amery down by a couple. Brotzel across. No, he does not go. Now he does. Runs into a trap. Needs help. And he gets it to Ginter on the far side. Did the right thing. Ginter in the far corner. Back to Koppinger. On top, Wilhelm. Guarded by Westrom. Marcus with a dribble. Stops top of the key. Goes far corner to Ginter, looking at the house. Boy, that's pretty well sewed up. Comes across to Brotzel. Down to the baseline, cut off there. Back on top to Wilhelm. Left of the key. Now right side, Koppinger. To the house, far corner. Out on top, Wilhelm. Near side, Brotzel. 3-point attempt on the way. Good. 10 points for Brotzel. Amery on top, 28-27. The Wildcats across on the near side. They come near side to Erickson. In the 3-point range, he will not go. Now gives off to Zielski. Guarded closely by Wilhelm this time. Mike to the top of the key. Feeds left side, Erickson. Back to Zielski. Now inside, Zahorski. Got loose, put it up off the glass, and it's good. Vance Zahorski with 11. It's a 29-28 ball game. The Wildcats by 1. Here comes Brotzel into the front court for Amery. Picked up by Westrom. Out on top they go to Wilhelm. It'll be a battle all the way. They come near side to the house. Baseline shot put up and good. And he knew he had it when it left his fingertips. Amery leads it 30-29. Into the front court comes Wilhelm. Jared Wilhelm drives the lane again. Gets loose. Left-handed shot put up and good. Give him 8. It's 31-30. Wow, the Wildcats have hit in the lane 3 times. Wilhelm across for Amery into the front court, right side. Comes to the top of the key, stops at the free throw line, gives off to Brotzel. Bounce pass to the house on the baseline, fade away, no good. Rebound, tipped and held in by Wilhelm. Wilhelm will bring her down, drives the lane again. He's there, shot missed, rebound off the hands of Brotzel and out of bounds to the Wildcats. Well, the house looking for the foul and nothing called.
Should have been a foul called on somebody. I don't care one way or the other, but there was definitely a foul there.
Brotzel, check that. Ginter and Wilhelm coming out of there. Lindy and Fredrickson back in. Heiberg coming in for the Wildcats. And Erickson coming out of there. Zielski will throw it in from the baseline. The Wildcats lead it by 1, 31-30. Inbound pass, let's see. It'll go out on top to Heiberg. He fakes, goes in the lane. Traveling called. Heiberg called for traveling. Amery with a chance to go ahead. Inbound pass, Brotzel against full court pressure. To Lindy. And with a left-handed dribble, gets her by Westrom and brings her across on the right side. Now drives toward the top of the key, stops there, goes right side to Fredrickson. Far corner, that's Brotzel, guarded closely by Westrom. Out on top to Lindy, Wilhelm on him. Left side of the key to go to Fredrickson. Front court action for Amery. Right side, that's Brotzel again. One dribble, bounce pass, taken away nicely by Zielski. He tried to go to the house. 2-on-1. The ball kicked, loose on the floor, picked up by Wilhelm. Fade away from the baseline is no good, but a foul called over there on the far side. On the near side, rather. Tough break for Amery. And it's going to go against Matt Lindy. That would be number 2 on him. And again, for the third, if not the 4th time down, Amery just handing the ball over. And they're still only down by 1 here, 31-30, with 3:53 to go, third quarter. Jared Wilhelm stepping in. 2 out of 3 from the line. And this one is good. 32-30. The Wildcats by a couple. And the house talking things over with the referee again. Jared Wilhelm with 9. The free throw on the way is going to be good. Give him 10. It's now 33-30. Inbound pass goes to the house, to Lindy. And Matt in the backcourt brings it across by himself. Pulls up top of the key, guarded by Wilhelm. Right side to go to Fredrickson. He dribbles once, guarded by Heiberg. On top to Koppinger. Near side Lindy looking at the house. On top, Fredrickson. Right side, Koppinger. Bounce pass down low. They got Brotzel. A fadeaway put up and good. Brotzel hits it. It's now 33-32. The Wildcats by 1. Westrom down quickly. Tipped by Brotzel. Into the front court he comes. The layup is going to be good. A steal by Brotzel and the 2 points. Amery leads it 34-33. Rolling down quickly. Cut off from the lane. The Wildcats in the front court. Go left side to Heiberg. Near side, Woolen. Fakes, goes in the lane. Dishes down low. Jump shot from the baseline. Missed. Rebound and a foul on Zahorski coming over the top of Fredrickson. Zahorski called for the foul, number 3 on him. Wilhelm coming back in. Ginter coming back in. Koppinger will get a rest, and the house will get a rest. Bottleson back in for the Wildcats. Erickson back in.
I'm kind of glad that I can just kind of sit and get into the game once in a while and forget about saying anything. It's kind of one of those nights, I guess, Bill.
It's one of those nights. That's Wilhelm against Zielski. Will bring it across by himself. He's got to watch that arm. Gives off to Lindy into the front court, left side. He drives down low, bounce pass, Brotzel, turn around, put up, no good. Looking for the foul, it's tipped up, missed, and a rebound to Westrum. Unbelievable. Bottleson will bring her down after the missed shot. Into the front court, they go to Westrum. He drives down, baseline shot, put up good. Wow, this guy can shoot. Give him 10. 35-34, River Falls by 1. And Lindy into the front court for Amery. And they're going to call a foul on Bottleson, getting too close. Jeremy Bottleson picks up number 1. That's the 3rd team foul. Koppinger coming in, and Brotzel will get a rest. Fredrickson will get a rest as the house is back in there. Koppinger will throw it in from right in front of the Amery bench. 2:31 to go. Inbound pass goes to Wilhelm. Marcus picked up by Zielski. Comes near side with a dribble. Goes to Lindy. On top, Koppinger loose to the free throw line. Goes right side, Wilhelm. They just got it. Back to Koppinger. To Wilhelm. He drives, bounce pass to the big guy. Got by him again. Once again, Amery. And their pass is going awry. Boy, I'll tell you, that's just a difference they've got to make up here. They're clinging to stay into this ball game, and they're giving all the momentum to the Wildcats here. Bottleson will bring it across. The Wildcats lead it by 1, 35-34. They go left side to Westrum. He goes to the lane. Jump shot put up, missed, rebound, tipped around, and the house will pull her down. 1:59 to go. Give it off to Wilhelm. Marcus across through the circle for Amery. Picked up by Woolen on the right side. Now he drives toward the corner. Bounce pass to Ginter. Back out to Wilhelm. Kicked by Woolen. It'll be out of bounds to Amery on the far side. 1:46 to go in the quarter. It's still 35-34. Brotzel coming in and Lindy coming out of there.
Well, I don't know how many turnovers we've had here so far in this quarter, but I'd like to take back about half of them.
I agree with you 100%. Here's Wilhelm. Drives in the lane. Jump shot put up. It's going to be no good. Rebound fought for. Westrum has it. And a foul on Wilhelm as he slowed Westrum down. Marcus picks up number 3. Well, the momentum the Wildcats had going into the front court nullified by Marcus Wilhelm as he held up Westrum after the rebound. Still 35-34, the Wildcats by 1. Inbound pass to Bottleson. Jeremy across for River Falls into the front court. Left alone out high. Comes near side to Erickson looking in. On top, Zielski. In the lane he goes. Lays one up there, no good, but he's fouled. And who's it going to be called against?
I would guess Jake, just by the way it looks.
That is the call, number 2 on Jake Ginter. And that will put Zielski at the line, and he'll be shooting a couple. The 6'4" senior. Free throw is no good. He's 0 for 1. Zielski to try it again for River Falls. On the way, this one is good. Now it's a 2-point game, 36-34. Inbound pass to Ginter. Jake. Given off to Wilhelm. 1:22 to go in the third quarter. Marcus into the front court against Woolen. Now they go on top to Koppinger. Fakes going left, holds up. Now he'll drive right. Looking for a screen, does not go, needs help. And he will have to go to Wilhelm. Out high on the right side, guarded by Woolen. To the house, top of the key. To Wilhelm. Marcus on the right side, inching toward the corner. Back out on top to go to Koppinger. To Wilhelm. Koppinger. Near side, Ginter. Baseline drive, cut off. Back out on top to Koppinger. Left side of the key with 45 seconds to go. He drives in the lane. Dishes right, and a foul called on either Heiberg or Zielski. It'll be Heiberg. Cade Heiberg called for the first time. the 14th foul on the Wildcats. And Amery will have it from the baseline with 43.8 seconds to go. The Wildcats leading 36-34. Inbound pass, Brotzel. Three-point attempt is no good. Rebound tipped out to Brotzel. Jump shot from the post up and no good. Rebound comes down to Wilhelm. Into the front court on the run. Pulls up right side of the key. Tipped by Brotzel. Into the front court. Here comes the layup. Good by Brotzel. Now it's tied 36-36. That's the second time Brotzel has did that. 19 seconds to go to close out the quarter. It's tied 36-36. Heiberg has it high on the right side. On top, Zielski. Oh, he walked with the basketball. Wow, he was doing a good dance that time. Now, can Amery capitalize here with 11 seconds to go?
Well, once again, there's no substitute, I guess, for athletic ability and quickness, and Brotzel just showed it to you out there by stealing that ball again and going down and getting the easy bucket.
Definitely so. Wilhelm will bring it across 9 seconds. Wilhelm lets him come across. Now comes near side, got a screen. To the corner, the House. Driving, chop, put up. Good by the House. And time will run out, and Amery leads at 38-36. We're back in a minute.
East the shop, holiday foods, but the best.
Fourth quarter, the Wildcats with the basketball. Wilhelm across now goes left. Stops at the line, goes left side. Zielski, three-point attempt, good. Wow, what a shot by Zielski. Zielski puts the Wildcats ahead by 1, 39-38.
Let's hope he doesn't catch fire here in the fourth quarter.
That would be the big difference. Koppinger goes right side down to the baseline, and he's hacked from behind. It'll be who? Zahorsky, apparently, or is it Zielski from behind?
I hope it's Zahorsky.
Zahorsky, number 4 on the 6'4" junior. Koppinger going to the line. He'll be shooting a couple. And a chance to put Amery up by, or tie it or put him ahead by 1. Heiberg getting ready to come back in for the Wildcats. And he's going to be replacing Zahorsky, who's coming out of there with 4 fouls. Koppinger stepping in, and he'll be shooting 2. The first one is on the way, and it's no good. I was just going to call it good. It was in, then came back out.
It was halfway down before it came out.
Still 39-38. Koppinger with a chance to tie it. Taking his time, shot on the way is going to be good. We've got a tie ball game. That's the first point in the ball game for Koppinger. 39-39. The Wildcats across on the near side. Wilhelm comes near side to Westrom. Across the lane, Heiberg left alone. Three-point attempt on the way. Too hard. Rebound. Wilhelm. Amery with a chance now to go ahead. Into the front court. They come near side to Koppinger to the House. He's double-teamed. Back to Koppinger. Left side of the key. Left alone. Out on top they go to Brotzel. Zielski all over him. To Wilhelm right side. On top, Koppinger with the basketball. Guarded by Heiberg. Matt drives to the post. Jump shot put up and good off the glass. Amery 41, the Wildcats 39. Wilhelm into the front court for the Wildcats. Goes left side to Heiberg. Does not go. Fakes. Whips her down low. Tipped out of bounds by Ginter. Nice play by Ginter. They tried the reverse that time of what they had used in the first half. And now we've got a timeout called by the Wildcats. 41-39, Amery by 2. We're back in 1 minute. Top they go to Westrom. Right side of the key for the Wildcats to Wilhelm. Near side, Heiberg to Zielski. Loose in the lane he goes. Around the defense, they're going to call for traveling. Traveling on Zielski. Still 41-39, Amery by a couple. Inbound pass goes to the House. To Brotzel against Zielski in the backcourt. He'll drive to the right into the front court. Nice drive by Brotzel. Given off to Koppinger. And three-point range does not go. Oh, the ball tipped away. Loose and a foul called on Koppinger after the Wildcats has stolen it away. And just that quickly it turns around. Another tough break for the Warriors. Boy, that's like you said before, Ray. Give us back half of those, and where would we be? Koppinger picking up foul number 1. That is the 15th foul on Amery. The Wildcats into the front court. Wilhelm on the near side. Goes out on top to Erickson. Back to Zielski. Three-point attempt's going to be no good. Rebound underneath. Westrom missed it. He'll try it again. Good, and he's fouled. Tough break for the Amery Warriors. And Koppinger called again. Westrom now with 12. Koppinger picks up his second foul. And Westrom with a chance to make it a 1-point lead for the Wildcats. Well, as Coach Steve Wilhelm said, he wanted to stay with them, and they've done that so far. Westrom's free throw is good. Now the Wildcats on top by 1 as they complete a three-point play. Inbound pass, Wilhelm. In the backcourt against Woolen. He'll challenge him and brings it across by himself. Now drives right after a screen from Brotzel. Comes near side, Brotzel. Three-point attempt on the way is no good. Rebound pulled down by Woolen. Woolen into the front court on the race. Pulls up top of the key. Fakes going in the lane. Comes near side to Heiberg. To the baseline, Erickson. Eric back out on top. Westrom drives. Goes left side to Woolen. He'll fake for three. Drives down to the baseline. Cut off there by Wilhelm. Back out on top. Looking in. They go to Westrom. Guarded closely by Koppinger. On the left side of the lane. Tipped out. Picked up by Zielski. Drives through. Gets down low. Tries to stop. Good.
Nice drive that time by Zielski. Did a good job of going to the basket.
Well, they set it up nice. 44-41. The Wildcats by 3. Amery calling timeout. We're back in a minute. Well, after the timeout, Amery will bring it across. Wilhelm does so. Stops at the top of the key. Goes to Brotzel. Guarded closely by Zielski. To Koppinger. Near side, Wilhelm looking at the house. Boy, they're looking at him. Marcus with the basketball. Now drives, goes right side to Koppinger. One dribble, now two, now three on the right side. Still dribbling is Matt Koppinger for the Amery Warriors, and he's left alone. Back out on top to Wilhelm. 4:55 to go in the game. The Wildcats lead at 44-41. Brotzel on the far side, gives off to Koppinger. To Wilhelm, near side. Down to the house, coming out of the lane. Gives off Brotzel right side. Zielski on him to Wilhelm. Near side, Ginter. Looking at the house. Back out on top to Wilhelm. To Koppinger, top of the key, left alone. Alley-oops into Ginter, fade away off the glass, no good. Rebound, Erickson. The Wildcats with the basketball and the lead. Into the front court, Westrom near side. Down low, they've got Zielski, puts it up, it's good. That hurt. Inbound pass, it's 46-41, the Wildcats by 5. Second time they've led by 5. Into the front court, a foul on Woolen as he ran into Brotzel on the right side. So Jared Woolen picks up number 3. And the Warriors will have to get a good shot on basket every time down. If so, they can stay with them. But the Wildcats have things warmed up on the inside now on those breakaways. Inbound pass goes to Brotzel. On top to Wilhelm, right side, Koppinger. He'll drive right side, gets there, jump shot put up. Good by Koppinger. Give him 5. It's now 46-43. The Wildcats by 3. Woolen across for the Wildcats. Left side to go to Heiberg. Far corner. Westrom back out on top. Woolen fakes, and he's called for traveling. Now Amery with another chance here. 46-43. The Wildcats by 3.
Big turnover right there for the Warriors.
Definitely so. 3:49 to go in the ball game. Inbound pass. Timeout called by Brotzel. Amery could not get her in as they talk it over. The Wildcats by 3. We're back in 1 minute. Welcome back. Inbound pass goes to the house to Brotzel. And Gabe across on the near side for the Amery Warriors. Down by 3. Pulls up at the top of the key. Gives off to Wilhelm. 3:39 to go. 46-43. River Falls leading Amery. Wilhelm with the dribble. Now goes in the lane. Gives off Brotzel near side. Guarded by Westrom. Back up from the baseline. Right side they go to Koppinger to Wilhelm. Looking at the house. Still on the right side, guarded by Woolen. On top they go to Matt Koppinger. 3:19 to go. He goes right, now left in the lane. Fakes, comes near side Brotzel. Three-point attempt on the way is no good. Rebound the house. He'll take her in off the glass. Good. 46-45. The Wildcats by 1. They have the basketball. Everybody on the edge of their chair. Woolen comes near side, gives off to Zielski. In the lane he goes. Lost it. Picked up by Westrom. In the lane, drive, jump shot on the way. No good. Rebound. Wilhelm. Amery with the basketball and the chance to go ahead now. Marcus across on the right side, picked up by Jared Woolen. Zahorsky in there with 4 for the Wildcats. Out on top to go to Koppinger. Near side, Brotzel. Fakes 3, dribbles up on top. Right side, Koppinger. Looking at the house. Boy, the last thing you want to do is throw her away now. Koppinger dribbling the basketball, comes on top, guarded close by Zielski. Goes right side, Brotzel on the baseline, puts one up. It's going to be no good. Tipped out and handled by... It's a jump ball. Loose. Oh, Koppinger. Brotzel rolled it out to Zielski. The Wildcats in the front court with a 1-point lead. He'll try for three. It's going to be strong. Rebound. Tipped and loose. And again, Westrom comes away with it. Left side they go. The baseline shot put up. It's going to be good. 48-45. The Wildcats by 3. A minute 55 to go as Brotzel will bring her across slowly for Amery. A minute 52 to go. He hands off to Wilhelm. Marcus. Boy, what a big shot that was. Marcus, right side to Koppinger. Zielski on him. Way out there. He's got to move. Now goes to the top of the key. Bounce pass near side to Brotzel looking at the house. Back out on top to Koppinger. Matt holds on, gives off to Wilhelm. A minute 30. Far corner. Something. Bounce pass to the house. Back out on top, and he's fouled as he tried to get rid of it. And it's going to go against Woolen, I believe, number 34.
Well, the 1-and-1s are now going to begin.
And it was against Woolen. That is number 4 on him. And it comes with a minute 25 to go. And the house will step to the line now, shooting 1-and-1. As you mentioned, Ray. Well, let's see if the house can rise to the occasion here. His first trip tonight. Second, rather, and the first one is good. So it's 48-46. The Wildcats by 2. The house to try it again. On the way, too hard. Rebound. Tipped, and Ginter's got it. Give it off to Brotzel. To Wilhelm with a minute 20 to go. It's a 2-point game. Brotzel on the near side. On top to Koppinger. Matt with the basketball. Comes to Brotzel. 3-point attempt on the way. In and out. Rebound the house. He has it on the baseline. He'll clear it out on top to Koppinger. Near side house. Baseline shot put up. In and out. Good by the house. And Amery leads it by 1. It's a tie ball game. 48-48. Bottleson across to Westrom. Lane shot up and good. 50-48 with 50 seconds to go. Amery, Wilhelm into the front court, and he's calling timeout with 43 seconds to go. The Wildcats lead at 50-48. We're back in 30 seconds. If Amery gets fouled, they'll go to the line. Inbound pass goes to Brotzel. Across on the right side, picked up by Westrom. Gets a screen, goes down low. Baseline shot put up, missed, rebound tipped around, and it is loose on the floor, picked up by Erickson. And a foul on Koppinger in the backcourt. The 17th foul on Amery. And boy, you would think something would have been called on that shot, but it was not. Bring her down to the other end now, and Erickson will step in. Koppinger picking up number 3.
I think you're going to see that happen, all too often here. Get down to the stretch like that, you're going to go up under the basket, and they aren't going to call anything unless it's a real flagrant.
Okay, good.
Flagrant call one way or the other.
Good point, Ray. Erickson at the line. Free throw is good. Now it's a 3-point game, 51-48. He did not hesitate, and he is 3 out of 5. And those are his points. Second one is on the way, good as well. 4-point game, inbound pass to Wilhelm. Marcus across into the front court for Amery. Goes right, gets a screen. Out on top, Brotzel. Fakes, goes to the post, in the lane, shot put up. Still good, rebound. Erickson, stolen away by Ginter. He drives right side, comes down low, layup, missed. Rebound, pulled down by Westrom. He's fouled by Koppinger. Well, that's kind of the story. We can't buy a basket when we've got a good shot.
Too bad. The kids really played well all night long here so far, and right down the stretch we had a couple of chances to make one, and they weren't able to convert yet. So a couple of real crucial free throws here.
52-48, the Wildcats by 4, and Derek Westrom stepping to the line. The Wildcats call timeout. We're back in 30 seconds. 2:48, and Derek Westrom, their fine 6'4" junior guard, stepping to the line. 15 points on the evening, and a chance to add to it. Free throw on the way is going to be no good. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Brotzel. A jump ball called. It'll be Amery's basketball. 9 seconds to go. A 4-point game. Well, it's not over yet. The Fieldhouse will inbound the pass to Brotzel. And he'll have to race her into the front court against Westrom. Goes right side, jump shot off the glass is no good. Tipped up good by Brotzel, and timeout called by Amery with 0.2 seconds to go. Brotzel hit it on the second attempt. Give him 18. We have 0.2 seconds to go in the ball game. And all you have to do now is throw it in at the other end of the court, and somebody touches it, and the game is over. So it's a 2-point contest for the Wildcats. Amery called timeout. And I tell you, Coach Steve Wilhelm has guided this team to an incredible season. But I think the writing's on the wall here. I think all the tricks have been pulled out of the bag.
Well,
unless you're talking about it, somehow the Wildcats committing a foul on the inbound pass, or if somehow they get mixed up and don't take the inbound pass, they throw her into the front court. There's nobody there. Goes out of bounds. That brings her back to the other end of the court.
But even then, it'll be tough because you got to on the inbound pass, you got to shoot it right away. So,
well, I mean, you could still do it though.
You could do it, yeah, absolutely you could. I mean, it's not over, but it doesn't look real good. I guess if it were 2 seconds instead of 0.2 of a second, it'd be a different ball game over there. I'd feel a little different about it.
Well, I'm sure the Wildcats are feeling pretty good right now.
Yeah.
As are their fans, and justifiably so. They've had a banner year.
Yeah. And you know, it's too bad. It's a tough way for either team to try and lose a ball game at this point. Both teams played really well here tonight, and they'll represent us very well. I know I mentioned a lot of people. I thought that the winner of this game is going to be the team that's going to go on to the state. I don't see the other half matching up to what we have here tonight, but maybe I'm wrong there too.
Inbound pass, let's see. Timeout called by the Wildcats. They cannot get it in. So another timeout call. It is still 52-50. There's still 0.2 seconds remaining on the clock. And we're still going to keep it here. Well, let's go back and take a 30-second quick timeout. We're back right after this. Cats will inbound it from the baseline after the timeout. Zahorski, near side, held on by Westrom. The game is over. This game is history, and the River Falls Wildcats have survived here at Amery. The final, River Falls 52, the Amery Warriors 50. Congratulations to both schools and coaches on a great season put in. And our special congratulations to the River Falls Wildcats as they will advance to Spooner tomorrow night for the Division II championship game. And they will meet either Medford or Adams Friendship. And the winner of that contest will advance to the Fieldhouse in Madison and the WIAA State High School championship playoff. Well, it was a great contest. And the man they held in check in the first half, Mike Zielski, came through the timely shots here in the second half. And given a few turnovers on the part of the Amery Warriors, that made all the difference.
Well, it was a great night. Sports to the fans at Amery, and it's just a great thing for the community and all the work that you do. And I know that you're getting here 4 hours beforehand and driving 4 hours to the games, and you put in a lot of hours, and it's always appreciated by the community. I know that.
Gentlemen, thank you so much, and we'll be back with our post-game show right after this 1-minute timeout. Amery coach Steve Wilhelm. Incredible game, Coach. We want to, first of all, congratulate you on an incredible season. We finished at 19-5, and those are 19 big wins. They were fun each and every time out, and those losses coming at the hands of very good ball clubs. So we don't have to hang our head about anything throughout the course of the regular season tournament play. And in particular tonight, we got shadowed by 2 points by a very good basketball team.
Yeah, no question. You know, you're always hoping that when you get here, you get beat by a team, you know, like them down at their place pretty handily. And your goal is to come in and have a chance to win at the end. And we did everything we wanted to do. I thought we handled the ball very well tonight. We rebounded well, even giving up the size and the quickness and the athleticism that they have. I thought we got decent shots. You know, we really did everything we could do, and I couldn't be more proud of our kids. We just didn't get it at the end there. We needed them to miss a shot. You know, Western made a big basket there in the lane. They put them up by 3, and that was a big factor. We had a foul, but it was super. I love these kids. They really, you know, it's funny, at the beginning of the season, their big goal was they wanted to do something together as a team. They wanted to the chemistry. They wanted to really love each other, you know, and they thought that would help them become better players, and it really did. They were really concerned about that. They did a lot of things together as a group. They enjoyed each other, and even with various personalities, they came together as a group, and it made them much better basketball players. And that was, I thought, their biggest goal of the season, which made us a better team. And, you know, I didn't think we left anything out on the floor. We gave it everything we had tonight. I'm really proud of our seniors. You know, I thought, you know, they led us tonight, and in the tournament series, Gabe and House and Jake were super. They just played. Their leadership was excellent, and you know, I just feel bad that we couldn't have gone on just for those three kids alone. But at least the other guys get to come back. You know, those guys are gone now, but I'm sure when they look back, and they're going to have very fond memories of this group of kids that they played with in this season.
Very good, Coach. Looking at the game briefly, Mike Zielski comes in. He had 25 against us the first time around. He's leading them in average scoring, and you keep him shut out in the first half, and he seemed to have the timely buckets in the second half along with Derek Westrom.
Well, it's hard to keep great players down all the time. You know, he got loose a couple times. He got a 3 off. You know, they kind of held us on a screen, so that was tough to get out to him. But, you know, I thought we went triangle and 2 for a while on Zielski with Marcus and on Westrom with Gabe, and that worked fine. We have a hard time matching up then when they bring Heiberg in because he's a good shooter, and then they put those guys on top, and then we didn't have House go out. So fortunately, he missed some shots for us. But then the man-to-man, it's hard for us to match up when they take it to the basket because when we help, they can dump off, and they jump so well. So, but I thought we did a good job with that. We had to stay out of the matchup zone because they could penetrate and find that open guy a little bit more quickly tonight. But I thought the rebounding was better. We didn't give them very many second shot opportunities for baskets. That was probably one of the best rebounding jobs we've done against a very good rebounding team. So, you know, you got to give credit to House and Jake and Gabe and those guys inside because they boxed out better. And we had some good penetration. I thought Kopp took it to the basket, got some big baskets for us when we needed them. I thought House really lit it up early, got us off to a good start with the turnaround jump shots along the baseline. We needed that. I wish we could have got the ball a few more times to Jake when he was open down low. I thought Jake could have taken him a few more times. We couldn't quite get him the ball when he was open, but my goodness, what a great night. Kids played super, and well, you wish you know, River Falls well now when they go tomorrow night because they've got a very good basketball team. Whoever wins, I'm sure, will be a very good representative from our sectional.
Well, Coach, I want to take this opportunity to congratulate you once again on a great year. You look at last season, we picked up 5 wins, and for the most part, you had the same kids back, so it's a tribute to you with the job you did with these kids. And as you mentioned, how they wanted to work for you, and they definitely responded to your coaching, and it shows in the win-loss column. And so many exciting wins, and wins where we came back and won ball games. Many times we did that, so they showed incredible character this year. And again, I just want to say thanks for a great job done. It was a great product to follow. It certainly makes things a lot easier up here when you've got some boys hard working down there on the floor. So it was a great year. We had a lot of fun, and again, congratulations from not only us here at WXCE and the Amery cable system, but all the fans in the Amery area that support high school sports in general and Amery Warrior basketball as well.
Well, thanks, Bill. And in turn, I'd like to really thank you and Mike Jensen and all the people who have really done a great job in following us. You know, there's no place that we go in Wisconsin that has the type of situation that we have with the television and the radio hook up together. Everybody is envious of that situation, and we're very fortunate. And to all those sponsors who, you know, every week donate the money and so that we can have this product on, you know, thank you guys very much because you wouldn't believe how many people around that can't get to the games. They're too far away a lot of times, but are glued to that radio to listen to the game, and we really appreciate that. Sometimes we can't tell you guys in person, we don't see you enough, but thank you because it was great. And to those fans this last month of the season that have followed us on the road, especially to Ashland and some of those trips, you guys were super. And tonight you were again excellent, and you really made a difference in how well we performed. And so for all you people that helped us throughout the season, the Amery basketball program is much better because of you, and so we thank you.
All right, Coach, we'll let it go at that. Congratulations again on a great year, And we'll give you the summer off now. We'll see you late next fall.
Okay, thanks, Bill.
Amery coach Steve Wilhelm, and we'll be back with more after this 1 minute. Time. With us now, River Falls coach Greg Galke. And first of all, coach, congratulations on an exciting win. And we also want to congratulate you quickly here on an exciting season thus far.
Well, the season's been one of those seasons that you stay in coaching and you just hope that you get these seasons once in a while, and they repay those ones that don't go so well. And it was just an excellent game tonight. It was the fans can't complain for excitement. It was just a super high school game. Amery came out to play. We were playing hard, and it just came down to the wire like a tournament game should.
You had an excellent tune-up all season long, playing in the Big Rivers Conference and all the competition they give you. And quite a tribute to you and your team to come out of there with a first-place finish. You look at the schools from Eau Claire and Chippewa Falls and all the rest throughout the conference. So a lot of hard-fought battles there, and really a great tune-up for tournament play here in the WIAA. And here you make it into this contest, and quite in contrast to the first time the two teams met this year.
Oh, definitely, but that happens. We played Amery. It was a long time. It seemed like a long time ago. It was December, last game before Christmas. It was down at our floor. We played them well, but like I told the team, everybody's 0-0 now. It doesn't matter if you won the conference, doesn't matter what place you are. And you have to just come out and play your game. And definitely the Big Rivers helps us, but I really give credit to Amery for, being in a tough middle border conference and Richmond dominating in the past and coming out and playing as hard as they did.
Coach, you had a lot of weapons, not only those starting five, but you have some good people coming off the bench as well. Heiberg had 13 against us the last time. Amery able to hold him in check tonight, as well as Zielski in the first half. But Mike got warmed up, and he found his avenues there in the second half, and I feel he was really the big difference. He really gave your team momentum in the second half.
Oh, definitely. It was. We made some adjustments at halftime. We brought out the stat that you got one of the second scorers in the Big Rivers, and he didn't have any points. I don't recall he had any points in the first half, so we had to do some stuff for him to get him open. Cade's just been a special player off the bench. He didn't have one of his better games tonight. And Jeremy Bottleson, like you said, our bench has just been super. In practices, they are what we call our white team. Just gives our blue team this constant competition. And I can't say enough for the bench. They've really brought the starting five together, and that's really won a lot of games for us.
Eric Erickson and Zahorski and Derek Westrom. Super all-around ball player, kind of, I don't know who takes the lead. I think they exchange once in a while, but Westrom's certainly an inspiration for your team.
Oh, definitely. He's our motivator. He's just a junior, so he's a great person to have coming back next year, and we really, we like his motivation. He's smart, and definitely with Vance as his classmate and teammate, and with Eric in there as our bigger guy, they all really work well. Like you commented, they rotate well.
All right, Coach, now, Medford or Adams Friendship, what do you know about them? And we haven't heard, but you'll face one of those two tomorrow at Spooner.
Oh, we have information on both of them, and you have to be prepared now. We have one night. I'll go home and watch tapes till 1, 2 in the morning. And then we'll do research. You got a lot of phone calls. I have 2 scouts down at Stevens Point right now, and we all get together, and it's just what tournaments are all about. We prepare. Tomorrow morning, the team will come together. We'll just quickly lay out our game plan, and we go up to Spooner, knowing that obviously they didn't know who they have to play either. It was between Amery or River Falls, and so it works both ways, and tomorrow's just you throw the marbles down and see who takes them.
Coach, all right, thank you for your time after this hard-fought battle here tonight. Again, we congratulate you on the win. Again, we congratulate you on a great season. And we really mean it when we say we wish you the best of luck tomorrow night. Hopefully things work out well for you. We would love to see you on the television from the field house at Madison a week from this weekend.
Oh, definitely, that's our goal, and we want to represent northwestern Wisconsin over at sectionals and possibly down at Madison.
All right, Coach, thank you for your time. Good luck as your season progresses.
Thank you.
Wildcat coach Greg Galke, and back with the final word right after this 1 minute on. Well, let's take a look at that scoring quickly. Marcus Wilhelm finished the game with 3, picked up 3 fouls. Gabe Brotzel led the way with 18 points. He picked up 3. Matt Koppinger, 5 points, all coming in the fourth quarter, picking up 4 fouls. Jake Ginter finished the game with 9, picking up 2. And Scott the House Jensen, 13 points, picking up 3, all in the first half. Coming off the bench, Maya Fredrickson did not score, no fouls, and Matt Lindy with no points and 2 fouls. Looking at the River Falls Wildcats, well-balanced scoring out of the top 5. Jared Woolen with 10 points, picking up 4 fouls. Derek Westrom, 15 points, 1 foul. Mike Zielski, 12 points, 1 foul. Vance Sahorsky, 11 points, 4 fouls. Eric Erickson with 4 points, 1 foul. Coming off the bench, Cade Heiberg with no points, 1 foul. And Jeremy Bottleson with no points, 1 foul. Amery led it after 1, 10-9. It was tied 23-all at the half. Amery led it 38-36 after 3. And the final here from Amery, the River Falls Wildcats 52, the Amery Warriors 50. Mike Jensen.
Well, I think there's a couple things that we need to talk about. There's a couple things we need to talk about here that in terms of the statistics. Amery shot 44% from the field and River Falls shot 49, pretty close. One of the things that it really shows up here is that when we talked early in the pregame show that River Falls could not go to the free throw line. They went there 16 times and scored 11 times, whereas we were only there 6 and scored only 3. So that was a big difference in the game tonight. The rebounds were 21-25, which is close again, and the turnovers were 17-13, which is pretty consistent with what they have there. I guess I can't say enough too about the seniors. I think Coach Wilhelm talked about it. They scored all but 8 of the points tonight and got all of the rebounds but 3. So they certainly went out there and showed some leadership tonight. That doesn't mean that the other team members aren't going to come back. I look for a real strong team next year coming back, that those juniors that did play are good ball players, and we're going to have an exciting team next year.
Well, I think one thing we want to mention about these seniors, Gabe Brotzel, Jake Ginter, and Scott Jensen, these are 3 people that really developed throughout the course of their high school careers. You take a look at their style of play and their caliber of play as freshmen, then as sophomores, juniors, and seniors, they continued to improve. And you know, it's nice to see that in a high school athlete. They took a religious attitude as far as the sport is concerned, and it showed up on the court this year throughout the course of the season. They just contributed in each and every game, and sometimes exceeded expectations by quite a bit. So there again, they really were leaders this year, and I guess it's a very big part of why Amery picked up 19 wins on the year.
You bet, Bill. I think that's a great season. Again, I know that everybody's talking about it, but I think that it goes without saying that the community has been well served this year by the efforts of the basketball team, and it's evident by, I don't know how many people are here tonight. I don't know if the gym holds 1,200 or 1,500, but I didn't see many open spots left, and it was just a great night for high school basketball, and it gets even better from here on out.
Well, actually, the gymnasium will hold 2,000, if not more, so there were a lot of people here tonight. There was not a lot of room left, if any, by halftime here this evening at Amery. So they came out in full force, not only from Amery and River Falls, but, surrounding areas of those 2 communities, and high school sports fans in general from around western and northwestern Wisconsin. They came down to watch 2 good teams, 2 good programs. As you mentioned earlier, they certainly got their money's worth. And again, in the end, the Wildcats, who I guess were favored on paper, win it by a couple, 52-50. So now they move on, and they will try to keep their season going tomorrow night against either Medford or against Adam Friendship. So that'll bring our season to a close here at WXCE and Amery Cable TV. It's been a lot of fun throughout the course of the year thus far. We started out with football and, of course, moved into basketball. And we had wrestling as well, and many other things coming your way. So, again, it was successful all the way through, and really highlighted by the basketball season, and hopefully we can do the same thing again next year.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get you out to one of our baseball games. We have a kind of a homemade show out there, and we could use a little press